Hello all. Hello all. Today we will see why calculation of dielectric absorption ratio and polarization index is important. First we will see which equipment is used to find out the DAR and PI. Okay. So instrument used to find out or the carry out the DAR and PI test is Mager or insulation resistance tester. Basically, if your operating voltage is 1000 volt, means you are working on 440 volt supply or you are working on 230 volt supply, so you have to use the 500 volt DC specification insulation resistance tester. Or if your working voltage is 2500 volt, then you have to use the insulation resistance tester of 1000 volt DC. Now you have to carry out that test in between the live part and the ground part. Okay, you have to remember that before carry out the test you have to switch off the supply. Okay, now this is the instrument which we are using for calculation of the DAR and PI. Now if you see the scale of the instrument, at the left hand side you will see infinity is there, which is the which is the ideal value of the insulation resistance. So insulation resistance unit is in mega ohm, and on the right hand side you will see the scale is 0. Okay, so you have to see the scale of the instrument first. So ideal value of the insulation resistance is infinity, and insulation resistance is always measured in the mega ohm. Now how to find out the dielectric absorption ratio? So to find out the dielectric absorption ratio, you have to measure the insulation resistance for 30 seconds and you have to measure the insulation resistance for 60 seconds, and then you have to take the ratio of insulation resistance for 60 seconds divided by insulation resistance for 30 seconds. Then how to calculate the polarization index? Again, polarization index is the ratio of insulation resistance measured for 10 minutes to insulation resistance measured for 1 minute. Now the values we got after the calculations are: if your polarization index is less than 1, insulation is very dangerous for the operation. If your dielectric absorption ratio is between 1 to 1.5 and polarization index is between 1 to 2, the insulation quality is questionable. If your DAR is between 1.4 to 1.6 and PI is between 2 to 4, your insulation is very good. And if those values are above 1.6 and above 4, your insulation is excellent. Okay, so that DAR and PI tests are basically carried out to check the quality of your insulation, quality or status of your insulation, that how much that get degradable. Okay, so polarization index test shows the dryness and cleanliness of the insulating surface. So if your insulation is accumulated with the dust or the moisture, it is absorbed by moisture is absorbed by that insulation, your DAR and PI goes down. Okay, so it means that your insulation may be dangerous or questionable. So accordingly, in the under the preventive maintenance, we are taking those two tests, DAR and PI, to check the quality of the insulation. Now the question may arise in your mind that if we are taking the insulation resistance test, then why there is a need of DAR and PI? Now if you see that insulation resistance is always get affected by the various factors like temperature, moisture, dust. So if your temperature increases, your insulation resistance decreases. Now what we are doing here, we are taking the ratio of the insulation resistance, okay, in the DAR and PI. So both are, as this is the ratio of insulation resistance, they both are unitless. Okay, so now as we are taking the ratio of the two resistances, they are independent of the external factors like temperature, dirt, moisture, etc. Okay, so always, yes, we are getting the idea by the insulation resistance, but if you take the insulation resistance in the summer season, it gives you the different value. If you take the insulation resistance in the winter season, So DAR and PI tests are used to diagnose the degree of the progress of insulation deterioration in the cables and the motors. So insulation resistance decreases with increase in temperature, and thus the measured insulation resistance value may differ for different temperatures. So PI and DAR is the IR ratio measurement, therefore measurement is independent of the temperatures. Now when we apply the probes across the live wire and ground, the three currents flow through the insulation: capacitive current, absorption current and leakage current. So when the capacitor is get formed between the live wire and the ground, when that capacitor is charged, so initially the capacitive current is high and then it drops. The absorption current, if the dust and moisture is not accumulated on the insulation, then the initially absorption current is high and then it drops, and the leakage current is the steady current. Now if you see the graph of the insulation resistance versus time, if you see there are two graphs. Okay, the first is when moisture and dirt is present, and the upper one is insulation is good. Now if you see that insulation is good graph, in that graph the initially the capacitive current is high, then it drops, and then absorption current is high and then it drops as there is no dirt and moisture is accumulated on the insulation. So that's why resistance is equal to V upon I. Current get decreased and resistance increases. Okay, so that's why that graph is increasing in the nature. If moisture and dirt may be present on the insulation, at that time absorption current remains the constant. Okay, and that's why R is equal to V upon I remains constant, and that R value V upon I remains constant, and the graph is almost constant in the nature. So if the good insulation shows the continual increase in the resistance. So that two tests are carried out under the preventive maintenance test within 6 months on the motors and the cables to check whether the quality of the insulation is good or deteriorated. If your DAR and PI are less than your standard values, then you have to clean, treat and dry, and to restore the winding flexibility by taking some actions on the insulation. So thank you very much. If you have doubt, you can contact me anytime. Thank you very much.